So as I was saying, that if Bitcoin, I'm expecting that um, Bitcoin might break. I can see that it's pointing down here. So a red candle might still be form here. So the last destination I expect it to touch is this 67,000. The moment it breaks out, you can see that most times when a red candle breaks out, you can see this one, this red candle here. The moment it breaks out, it always finds its way back up. So the last destination I expect it to do to come down is 67,000. When it does that, if a red candle breaks down here, breaks this last line here, then it will be traveling back up, possibly to 70,000. So let's check on the 1-day chart. Okay, that's good. So on the 1-day chart, it's showing. So I expect the market to be moving up this week, because on the 1-day chart, you can see that it has already reached, it has already been oversold. It's on the oversold region. So it needs to, the 4 hours candles will push this down and begin to make this chart to be traveling up this week. So Bitcoin might still try to go back up again this week, and we can confirm that on the 1-week chart. You can see on the 1-week chart, it has formed. You know, if you have been following my analysis of Bitcoin over the weeks, I said that I'm expecting Bitcoin to be moving up. I said last 2 weeks, this green candle you saw here, I told us that I'm expecting that Bitcoin should be moving up. It's already showing us. I told us 2-3 weeks ago that on the weekly chart, that Bitcoin is moving up. You can see that the last candle here is a green candle, which is the whole last week summary was that Bitcoin was bullish. That's why it opened in this bottom candle and it briefly touched the 71,000 here on this week here, this shadow. And the upper week, you can see that there's another green candle here. And I said in the past 2 weeks that I'm expecting Bitcoin to be forming green candle, and you can see that's already forming that green candle. And there's a tendency for it to form another green candle, and it might touch 72,000 probably this week. If another green candle start forming from this week, I'm expecting Bitcoin to break another all-time high this week. And if that happens, market will be bullish this week, because even on the stock RSI, we are seeing that the line there is pointing up. I hope we got that analysis. If you are clear with that analysis, just type 4 in the chat. Type 4 in the chat if you got that analysis right. I'm expecting the market to be bullish. Just type 4 so that I can move to the next topic. Type 4 if you got the analysis I've just done so far. Okay, thank you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I want to I told us last week, I think I shared a video in the group about top gainer, somebody that used $200 to make $800 plus profit in some weeks using the top gainer strategy. Now, this strategy to me, is against the rule of trading. So I'm not too comfortable about this top gainer strategy. It's against the rule of trading. The rule of trading is for you to buy a coin universally all over the world, even in the fundamental rule in crypto trading, in forex trading, in stock trading, and in normal conventional business, is to buy something wholesale and sell it on retail. Not that you buy something on retail and you now want to sell it at a higher price. You want to maximize your profit by buying your commodities, your goods more cheaper, more lower. But this analysis is showing this strategy is about when a coin is pumping, that is when you should go and be buying. But there are rules that guides on how for you to buy it. So I'm not comfortable about it, but some people have been using it and it has been working for them. So I'll be playing that video now for us to watch. Then after then, I'm going to show us a reverse of that strategy that me I'm comfortable with. So let me share my screen. Let me look for the video so that we can listen to it. Because that video is talking about how you can make 50% of your trading capital in a month. And let me look for that. I'm looking for that video. I'm coming, I'm looking for that video. I don't know where I put this video. I don't want to use the internet to play the video. I've already downloaded the video. So while I'm looking for the video, you can, if you have any question before I continue, you can just ask a question while I'm looking for the video, please. Just unmute your mic if you have any question. I'm trying to look for that video. I don't know that video. Okay, I didn't see the video. Let me play it directly online. Come. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me play the video directly so that we can watch it together. They will rub minds. So let me share the video now.
All right, so I welcome you to this short training on how to generate your own signals. This is for you to generate your own signals on your own, and it's going to use a powerful method brought to this team by someone under Mr. Sher's structure at the directed us to the top beginner trading methodology. So we've tweaked it a little bit. We don't go in blindly. We look at the charts. So let me guide you on the tweaked version of it, all right? Kind of to make you an expert, and everything can be done on the bot, all right? So on the screen right here, you can see the RoyalQ bot and the coins that are available, all right? So a quick thing for you to do, if you want to add all the coins, just click on this plus sign. When you click on home, click on this plus sign, all right? When you click on the plus sign, you will see the opportunity to add many coins. So just click on spot, all right? You click on spot right there. And if there's any coin that is not added already, you can just click on it, click on all. You click on all at the bottom and click on add. But I've already added a lot of this coin.
So I'm coming. Before I continue, let me confirm whether Hello, is the video being played very well? I hope you are seeing the video and are getting the sound. And is the position of the video okay? If it's
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's okay. It's okay from my end. Yeah.
okay, let me go back.
But I've already added a lot of these coins, so I'm just showing you that in case you want to have a higher view of other coins, because there'll be coins people will be calling and you want to know, make sure you've added them to your trading portfolio so they can gain visibility on them. All right, so let's get right into the top gainers method. Now you can look at the top gainers, you can look at the top gainers list on Binance, but sometimes that top gainers list does not contain, might contain other coins that RoyalQ, you can't trade on RoyalQ. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at that top gainer list straight from RoyalQ. Right. In case your Binance is not loading, forget about all that glitch. So once you click on home, you look at this change here. All right. This change, there's some arrows right there. So you click on the arrows. When you click on it once, it has brought the top gainers to the top. You can see plus 39%, plus 25%. If I click on that arrow again, if you look at it, it is in descending order now. If I click on it again, it's going to take this chart, to bring the least performing coin to the top. All right. So this method is the top gainer method. So you want the top gainer coins to be on the top, the coins with the highest percentage. So once you've done that, you can see right now at this moment, what we have is farm, ASR, ATM, MIMI, JUV, OAX, Acro. Wow, Acro's done some work today. ACM, Troy, OM, Bar, GFT, Q2. So what I suggest is once you have sorted this out in this order, you have the top performing coins on the top gainers, just look at the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 6. But start with the first 5. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you click on let's look at the farm. All right. So I don't recommend just jumping in blindly. Do some little analysis. All right. Do some little analysis. This is just a risk reminder. I click and understand. Do some little analysis. And what I tell people to do is once the coin opens up, you can see the current price here. You can see the different time frames, 15, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day. You can select any of these. But a lot of our analysis will be done on the 15-minute chart. All right. But you can always switch in between. Now, this is a top gainer coin. You want to enter when it has retraced a little bit. So right now, can you see that this farm has retraced? All right. Can you see that the farm has retraced? And we tell you to add the Bollinger Band to your indicator list here. How do you add it? If you just drag your screen up at the bottom, you will see different indicators. You have the moving average. If you tap on it, you're going to see moving average instead of Bollinger Band. All right. Then you have the Bollinger Band next. After the MA, you have Bollinger. You click on it. And then if you want to use volume indicator, it will appear below. If you want to use MACD was below. I just unchecked it now because it was there before. So you tap on it, see MACD is there. This is MACD. If you want to add this, you can click on it and you see it has added that at the bottom. Then of course you can do RSI. Okay. So for me, I think MACD is just good enough. If you want to add volume, fine. But let's keep it simple. I'm just going to take away the volume. Let's keep it simple so that nobody gets confused. Now, Bollinger Band, this is how Bollinger Band works. Price will be moving between the upper and lower band. I'm just showing you the history, just for you to have an idea. Listen, when price touches the lower band, okay, when price touches the lower band, you see, sometimes you touch, still go down a little bit and touch. So sometimes you're going to let it touch 1, 2, 3 times, sometimes when the market is dipping, all right? Now, when it has touched the lower band, the next thing is that to go to the upper band. Now, there's a middle line here. This middle line is like a support or resistance line, okay? Sometimes the price will touch this line and go down again. Sometimes if it's coming from up, like here, it touches the line and goes back up, all right? But you can see from touching the lower band, it goes to touch the upper band. From touching the upper band, it starts coming back towards the lower band. Sometimes it touches this line and faces up, all right? Now, it has touched the upper band significantly for a while. It's not going to be heading to the lower band. And here, you can see the price went to the lower band, went below the line, and just barely touched the Bollinger Band and went back up, all right? So you can tell yourself that once the price has touched here, you enter your trade. Once it's a top gainer coin, all right? But always tolerate 15% dip. Use the general settings. Tolerate 14 to 15% dip, all right? Because market can always go against you. Now, you can see after it went below here, it's pumped up a little bit and delivered a lot of profits. Now it has touched the top. What's it going to do next? It's going to come down as if it's coming to the lower half. Guess what? It touched here. This line acted as a support and it went straight up. All right. It went straight up and delivered results. All right. So there'll be times it will just go through the line. Look at it, touched the top of the Bollinger Band and came across the line. It did not bounce back up. It came across the line and went to the lower band. All right. So now that it's on the lower band, somebody could say, let me go in. And look at it, straight up. All right. You can take 1.3%, 1.5%, 2 times money in the bank. And I'm showing you this on how to use RoyalQ to execute your analysis. I want it to be easy for you so that once you have your bot, you can do your analysis on top gainer coin and enter. So what I want to encourage you, instead of just going in from the top, always wait for it to hit the middle line. If it hits the middle line, at least, if it's a top gainer coin, the one that's on the top, yeah, that might be a good one. Even if it goes against you for some time, before you know it, it has pushed back the price, right? So that's how you trade the top gainer coin. And you can put it on cycle in the bot. You can make it cycle once or twice or 3 times, and then you exit. Then you wait for it to come again to the bottom, right? So it means you'll be checking the app, right? For when it has hit this line. Remember, you're on the 15-minute chart, all right? This analysis is on the 15-minute chart. You jump in and start trading, okay? If you just want to have a higher level view, you can click on the 1-hour chart. If you click on the 1-hour chart, you might have a different view of what's happening. You can see it has touched the top of the market. It was coming down here, went back up as it came close to this line. So it's likely going to also dip. So that's why I said always tolerate 15% dip and relax. It's a top gainer coin, so it's likely going to still shoot up after pulling back a little. So if you come to the 1-hour chart and you see it's pulled back a little close to this line, it could also be a sign to just go in, all right? It might be a good sign to go in. You might want to explore sometimes and look at the 1-hour charts, the 4-hour chart also. But remember, because it's a top performing, top gainer coin, on the 15-minute chart, look at this. When we started this candle was not this high. We're talking, and this candle was somewhere here. But right now, you see it has gone up. So because it was here while we're having the session, this was a good time to enter, and you'll be able to, just take it through and fly with it a lot. Take 1.5%, 2%, 1 or 2 cycles, and wait for it to retrace. Now, while waiting for it to retrace, my pump higher. Don't jump in. Wait for it to come back, touch the candle, touch the middle of the Bollinger Band, at least, or sometimes it has to touch here and then you go in again. You have to be disciplined as a trader. Now, you don't have to use TradingView for this. This is all you need to take the decision. So you just click on create and go ahead and execute your trades. This is a simple way to trade, all right? And I don't want to bother you with the TradingView setup and all that. This is the simple way that anybody sitting on their own can go to the top performing coin, pick it, wait for it to retrace on the 15-minute chart to this line or to touch the Bollinger Band and enter the trade. You can do one shot, 1.5% or 2%, or you put it on cycle, 1.5%. Take 2 trades, all right? And if you see that the candle is strong, you can take 3 trades. Then you hold, you exit, all right? So remember to switch between one short cycle, master it. And that's how you can stay in a day. You make 3% from the top performer coins. This is what guys are doing that are making 50% a month trading with RoyalQ. All right, so this is very easy. It works. So let's go back to the next coin. I mean, this is farm. Farmers making a lot of money. What of ASR? You can also do your analysis on ASR. All right. So look at ASR. It's actually ranging because the Bollinger Band is narrow. All right. The Bollinger Band is kind of narrow. So it's going to be ranging. It might not pump for a while. You can see the Bollinger Band is narrow. So it's just going between this narrow band until it decides to pump. So you can look at the MXCD, the MACD. It's a little greenish here. So yeah, the person can decide to enter. Doesn't matter. You just enter and let the market do its thing. Up, down, up, down. If you look at the history of this top performer coin, you can see it touched the lower band. It was also ranging here, as you can see. It was ranging here, up, down, and then it hit here and then fired up. All right. So just remember, patience is required, even if it's a top performer coin, top gainer coin. It can go up or down. Be ready to tolerate 15 to 20% deep tolerance, and you always be in the game. Take 1 or 2 cycle shots, 1.5, 1.5, 3%, and wait for it to retrace. Always wait for it to retrace. Now, if you look at this, it's ranging, right? It's ranging. It's touched here, it's touched here, it's touched here, it's touched here. If I want to enter this trade, I'll wait for it to come down to this line. Because it's ranging in a narrow band, I'll wait for it to touch this line. When it touches again, I go in, all right? Because you want to be well positioned. And then you can take it once, twice, you exit for the day, and that's it. So don't be greedy, all right? Of course, these coins can make you a lot of money. They can even do 5, 6, 10 cycles in a day if, you know, the market is really, really pumping for them. As we go into the bull run, this strategy is going to make you a lot of money. Trust me. All right, so that's ASR. You can use the same thing and do ATM, but I prefer you focus on the first 3, the first 5, okay? Let's look at ATM. You can see, look at this. In fact, you can just jump into this and take a trade right now because it will dip to somewhere here and then fire up to profits. Do that once or twice, you know, sleep with it, just go to bed and leave it, wake up in the morning and decide to put it on one shot and walk away. All right, so this is how you trade with a top gainer strategy. So you don't even need to look at Binance to see your top gainer. You can see your top gainer directly on the application here. All right, on RoyalQ app. This is a powerful bot. This is a special bot. This is a system that will deliver people out of poverty. This is a system that wants every family to have an account. This is a system that will unlock wealth for people in Africa. You know, we want you to tell everybody about it so that we can all be beneficiaries of the wealth distribution that is happening.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Jerome. How are you doing today?
Good evening, sir.
Okay. I believe that's a very straightforward presentation on the top gainer strategy. So before we continue, we can ask our question. If you have any question to ask on that strategy, you can ask your question in any area you don't understand in that video, please.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I'm hearing you talk, sir. I'm hearing.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you for this presentation. In fact, it's an added knowledge. It's where the video is well explained and well understood. I don't really have question, but I just want you to, maybe you can still send it on our general platform, on the platform, so that we can have it. It's a source of motivation for every one of us, because when all trades are done like this, we need something that can boost our morale. This is an encourager for us. Trading using the top performing coin to trade. At least this is a new strategy for for some of us. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Mm.
Is there any other
Hello,
person?
sir. Yeah, hello, sir. Mr. Yes, sir. Well done, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, good afternoon from here. Now, quick one. It was mentioned something about a cycle and one shot. You know, we are all used to the one shot strategy and all that. So my question now is it that there will be some different trade setting when you are doing this top gainer strategy? You understand? You know, you only did the analysis, you know, of the trade like you did farm and the ASR. Now, when you now determine and say, okay, let me enter this trade now, when that the graph, the candles have gone down, they are gone downward movement, they've crossed that middle line. You understand? So, how are you going to interpret that in putting in your trading strategies? Because I remember he was using one shot and cycle intermittently, and I know they mean two different stuffs from the little understanding that I have. So please, sir, just help us shed more light, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, now let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with everyone on this group. Me, I'm not comfortable with this strategy. I'm not comfortable with it. And if you want to use this strategy, I will show us what you can do. Me, I'm not comfortable with trading coin that are pumping. Some of us are here now. They thank God that Mr. Yusuf is even here. That Tobatele. You know, without even the knowledge of this top gainer trading strategy, do you know how many I think there was a time he was trading big when big was pumping. You know how much money he made from big? When big was pumping massively, he will enter, he will come out the game, he will enter, he was making sometimes in the day I was seeing him making $100, $80, and he was so happy because he was entering coin that were pumping. But the day that the coin trapped him, maybe he can share his experience. Mr. Tobatele, let's share your experience first before I tell us to expatiate more on this strategy. I will show us the reverse strategy for this strategy that we can use. Hello, Mr. Yusuf, talk, speak your experience. Unmute your mic, sir. This is a family, this is a team. This is not a prospect meeting. Try and unmute your mic. Unless your network is not good in your side. To unmute mic is not that hard. It won't take you more than 2 seconds. It won't take you more than 2 seconds. Because when I tell people to unmute their mic, I don't know why it's always, and maybe your background is noisy. That's why anytime I want to do my Zoom meeting, I look for an environment that is not noisy at all. Now, if you want to use that strategy, I tried it 1, 2, 3 times. I think I tried it with one account, with one coin. And before I did it, I make sure I ask question from the guy. I think that's one. I did it with this account. I just did it once. And that video is not complete. It's not complete. I'll tell you what I mean. Oh, this account has logged me out. I can't enter this account now. I don't know why it logged me out now. Oh my God. I wanted to show the result of that strategy. I would love to show the training strategy. Now, because I enter one coin like that and it delivered within few minutes using that strategy. Now, when you want to use that strategy, number one, don't put too much money into it. Don't put too much money because number one, you're already buying a coin. Just even forget everything that you have said. You are already trading a coin that's already expensive. You're already buying a coin from the top. Don't put small money in it. Don't put more money in it. Just put like $50. If you have maybe like $3,000, $1,000, that it can be used $100 to be playing around with this strategy. That's what I would suggest and I would strongly advise. Don't put too much money in this strategy because anything can happen. It happened to me when I was testing it last week. I entered one coin within a few minutes, but it sold. I only put $50, and that's the way I did it. I didn't even do the cycle that I said that we should do. I didn't use cycle. And I entered another coin again. When I entered the coin started going down. It went down as high as by second day to minus 13%. So because I didn't use too much capital to trade that coin, I used only $50. So the coin went down by minus 13 because the coin was already pumping and I entered it and I followed the strategy that he shared. By the time the coin started going down, I saw, I think I was getting a floating loss of minus 13 and my floating loss in USDT was like $6.5. And I told myself, now me enter this coin from the high and the coin don't go down by minus 13 for me. So I just have to sell off that coin before it dips too much. And I make sure that I use that $50 to enter another coin that was down and reverse the strategy by trading another coin down and recover the profit, the loss back. So this was saying. Now, when you want to enter any coin that is pumping, do your analysis on the 15 minutes chart. Do your analysis on the 15 minutes chart. Now you can see this coin now. You can see what it's doing. The coin is already moving within these two bars. You can see that it shoots up, it came down, it almost touched this middle line. So it was moving on the middle line. For me, because we are using 15 minutes to analyze a coin that is pumping, I will not really enter this coin. If the coin in this 15 minutes chart has formed a candle that came down like this and break this lower band, that was the number one convention for me to even enter at all. Then secondly, don't enter with that only confirmation. Look for another second and third confirmation. Now you can either use RSI. This RSI. So if the RSI is showing that this coin is oversold in this 15 minutes time frame, you can see from here the time is around 53. So it's still somehow risky. If let's say the RSI is around 20, 10, 30, it's more better. Because why is the RSI 53? Because the charts are around the middle band. If the chart has already fallen down to the lower band of the Bollinger Band, then this RSI will have been more lesser, maybe like 30, 20, 10. Then it would have been safer to enter. So I think it was telling me that I should be using KDJ2, that I should only enter, and I've never thought about this KDJ before. He said this KDJ, that if I want to use it, I should make sure that this blue line is pointing up before I enter. It must point up and cross the other line that is like purple and red. Let's go back and see how that KDJ will work. I'm not used to KDJ. That's what he told me. You can see from this place, using this KDJ indicator, you can see this coin moved up around here. You see that it was when that blue line crossed those two red and purple around here. That was when the coin started pumping. So let's look for another coin. Let's look at REZ. Let's look at REZ. 15 minutes chart. You can see you can't even enter this coin. Let me use RSI because you can see it's already on an uptrend already. We want the chart to be on a downtrend, to have come down to touch either the middle line or the last line on the Bollinger Band. So just come out straight. Don't even try it. Go, let's check ENS. You can see ENS is the candle is coming down, so it's better for you to allow maybe the coin, the red candle here, to touch here and break out or touch. It's either it touches or break out. When it breaks out, it has good tendency of going up. I mean, when the green, this is what I mean. If a green candle break out like this, and that is a good sign that you can enter at the 15-minute chart. Because from here, you can see that the RSI is spotting down. Make sure that it's coming up. It's coming up before you enter. And that this red candle has already broken the lowest line. It might turn around up, but it's better you wait and get a confirmation before you enter. So that you can't just enter blindly with this strategy. You can afford to do that even in a candle that is down. It's better. You can see this one is a no-go area. It's on an uptrend. Let's check another one. Jasmine. So for now, no coins is following the rule. No coin is following that rule. Okay, this one, I'd rather wait for that last candle to touch it before I enter. So that's how you'll be checking those coins one by one before you enter. That you will not enter blindly. I would prefer the RSI to be lower. So if you want to test it with your money, if you want to play gamble with your money, just make sure you use like $50. Don't go and put too much money in it. Let's check I. You can see this one is uptrend. You can enter down. This one has the tendency might still come down. I'd rather wait it to retrace down more to this bottom last line here. Here. These candles come down here before it start coming up. Most times that's how you always see all this pumping coin. They will come down, all of a sudden they will just shoot up again. So that's how you can analyze any pumping coin to know whether to enter it or not. But for me, let me now go back to, I want to do the reverse of what that guy said. I would rather do a change like this. And you remember in the group, I have told us, all these funny coins, BNS, BLZ, I know they take all those coins again. So I would prefer to be doing coins like Bonk, Bake. If Bake is down very well, it's good to enter because Bake has good profit margin. I can do WorldCoin, WLD. I can do CRV. I can do Bico. I can do Theta. I can do CFX because I know those coins very well. I can do Inch. I can guarantee Solana. So I can do UMA. I can do T-Fuel. Any other coin that I don't know them, especially all those coins that we just newly joined, added on RoyalQ. And Mana is also good. Is one of the old meme coins, alternate coins. I mean, Inch is good. Inch is good. ING is good. Because of the experience we had in Reef, me I go to run away from that coin. I know that most of what are in Reef, anytime you see a signal in Reef, you always be running away. So me I not good. I won't recommend Reef again. ICP is good. BCH, Shiba Inu, SHIB, ICP, BCH, Lead, Weave, Flocky. So I just mentioned a few of those coins. I will list them in the group so that anytime we want to enter them. So I don't care whether a coin is most negative. If I'm not familiar with the coin, I not go enter. I enter one coin on my Bybit exchange. The coin is called GTAI. The coin was really down on the Bollinger Band. It really broke the lowest line when the Boligan, but it followed my rule of entering a coin. It was down, but the coin took a week. The coin no deliver. I just have to sell off the coin, and I enter my coin that I know very well. I enter Dodge, I enter Weave, I think I enter Bonk. Within the loss I realized from selling that GTI, I got it back, those 3 coins within 2-3 days. I got it back because I just want, because it's not too palatable when we are in a coin for a very long time. It's not palatable. So I've taught us the reverse of the strategy that the guy just teach us. So for me, I will leave all these GTO, BNS, BLAZ. I will go for Bonk because Bonk is a very strong, meme coin. So I will pray that, hey, yes, I don't need to even analyze much on this coin. Me, I go enter this coin because you can see that it's on a downward trend and it touches one red candle touch here. It came up, it came down, transformed to green candle, and my RSI is pointing up. I don't need to think twice. I will enter this coin and I can take like 3% from this coin. So this is a reverse for me or the top gainer because it's already down. It must always come up. It's already down. It must always come up. So let me just stop here. Let me stop here for us if you have any questions, please. I think I've passed enough information. If you have any questions.
Yeah, thank you, sir. The cycle I asked of, because what of that cycle you was mentioned? What does it mean by that? Is it just do trade setting? We're going to select cycle instead of one spot. That was my confusion when I was using cycle and one spot intermittent. You understand? So I was like, I wanted to just play that cycle, one spot, cycle, one spot. You know, all of us were used to one spot, one spot. What does it mean by cycle? I'm going to change this.
Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. Can anybody hear me? Hello, people.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir. I think network has thrown out Mr. Is he back? It's the network that threw him out. I think we join us very soon.
Yeah, because I was
about the
asking a
cycle that
question
Mr.
and
Yes, the question you're asking, I think it will come and just let me just what I know about it is the cycle is the normal cycle that you repeat your take on a coin, as in like 2, 3 that you set once you put it on cycle. The cycle means it's a repeated action for the bot to repeat it once it's sold to repeat it again. So until you stop it from cycle, you change it to normal short one shot. If you don't change it, it will continue repeating same setting that you put in the bot. That's what they mean by the cycle. So, but according to Mr. Bremin now, he said he doesn't even agree without top gainer listing. But it's not even advisable to use a cycle on top gainer. Because top gainer is something that's why he said you should monitor it. According to him, he said you should be watching it on 15 minutes. If you are on 15 minutes, you can't leave it and rest. You'll be watching it. You have to be watching that your trade times. You need to be watching it because it can drop at end. And once you drop and once the thing deep, you'll be on that very on the very trade for a very long time. because before the thing can recover, because it's already up. And for it to dip, it will take a long time. Some coin can take like even months before it will now recover again. Because it has to come down to reset before it now go up. And I think when Mr. Remy comes back, he will now put some more light on it. Because that was the name by the cycle.
I'm not
But it's
coming
not
back.
advisable to go. Yes, sir.
Already a trainer, Mr. Salako. See the way
Sir.
you have asked perfectly. You have
Yes,
answered
sir.
perfectly. I know they come
Yes.
back.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Welcome back.
Coming
Yeah.
back. You have answered the question very, very well. I be like,
Yes,
say, I
sir.
don't find people that will be doing training self. Yeah, good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Interesting. He asked me to really answer that question. I've said it, me, I'm not comfortable. But if you want to try that strategy by yourself, you can just commit $50. And that's a way I even did it. You can see that from what I've analyzed from all those top gainers, I didn't see any coin. I didn't see any coin that follow the rule to enter it. So why don't I just go and tap the chain on the list of coin and look for the top loser? I can enter a top loser. Why will I be trading and my mind will be hope that hey, this coin where I enter and this coin where I enter is already hope because you want to chop money, you want to chop more profit. Hey, this coin where I enter because you know that you have already entered the coin from the up, so you have to stay on that coin. It will be on your screen, and it didn't. Anyway, people that do this top gainer, they make sure that they focus their attention so much on the bot and they are watching, so they're already assisting the bot by staring on the screen. But if I enter a coin from the bottom and it's a good coin, it's better. I'll go and sleep. I'll go and rest. Why will I be trading and I will be having heart palpitation?
So, sir, what you are saying in essence is that from what Mr. Salako explained, that if you are on top gainer, that means the price is going up, the probability of it coming down is even high. It can go down at any time. That's what it means.
Anytime.
So, so that means that, as I explained, that if it goes down now, that means somebody will lose money. It might take a while before it comes up again.
A YK. A YK is not the right English, bro. It's like you can coin for like 6 months, 8 months.
So it makes economic sense, and if for combat things, you go for the lowest coin, which there will be hope that at its down level it will jump up later on. Which when it jumps up will make money, and that is better that way, right? Or what do you think? Because somebody that will not have to sit on the screen for 24 hours. So I think it's better we go for what we normally look for the lowest and check it and then go for it. Okay, no problem. Thank you for your explanation. Because I was just thinking that top gainer stuff will make you sharp money, but it has a lot of risk. Which
that's a lot of risk involved.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Something it don't be long away from you. You can talk, sir.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Festus, you can ask your question. Hello. Hello. Do you have a question for us? I don't think so. So let me. I've already listed some of the coins. I'll list them in the group. I know those coins very. I know Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin. I know Ethereum. I know Dogecoin. I know Solana. Let me go to my all those coins. If they dip, enter and you are using that same 15 minutes to analyze your coin. That's what I'm doing now. Before I always give us signal using the 4 hours chart. I don't use it again. So I want to be using a lower time frame to analyze coins so that the coin will deliver very fast. All these coins, Solana, Dodge, Avas have been behaving funny all this while. I've entered that coin since now. I entered that coin around $50. So now the coin has not gone up. Solana, so for now, because of that experience, I'll be running away from it. Solana, Dodge, 1 inch Shiba Inu, especially when this coin goes down very, very well. That's why I listed all these coins, because they are top coins. If this coin really, really come down very well and you enter them, they can deliver fast for you. If you look at their charts on the 15 minutes, they will deliver for you. I can go and sleep on Solana. Solana is a blockchain-based coin that has its own blockchain. If you go and check on a coin market cap, you will see the position that Solana is holding. So this kind of coin, they recover faster than go and be entering coins. If possible, it's even better to always focus on your known coins. Just wait for them to come down. When you see them, when you see the list of coins on RoyalQ, on coins that have gone down, any coin that you don't know their name, all this funny Baja, Buja, just stay away. Look for utility-based coins that has their own blockchain, because they have more liquidity. I will leave those coins in the group so that we'll be focusing on those coins. And as I've been doing that, I've not been having issues. And Dogecoin is a good coin too. It delivers faster for me. When I enter it deep, when it is deep, I want to make sure I enter it from my 15 minutes chart on the bottom, I can rest. And if I check on the 4 hours, on the 1 day that is have the tendency of coming up, I will focus on that trade. Now, let me tweak the rule I gave on some of us. I know some of us are very, very eager. Oh, yeah, because I've said if you have $500, don't trade 2 coins. There's a way around it. Even if you have $500, and I have said that don't trade 2 coins. So what you can do is this: if you have $500 and you are trading, and in most cases, the bot might not always use all that USDC finish. It might always be leaving, maybe when the coin dip goes to like 12 margin call, 15 margin call, 16 margin call, and it might not even the 16 margin call that it has, but you still have enough money in your balance, then you can play around with like $50. Don't put too much money. You can put like $50, $60, $70. I'm talking about people that have enough capital so that you can add an extra coin, but don't commit too much money to it. And if you want to do that, this is a setting you can use. So that this is a setting you can use. I think I give it a name. I think I have it. This is a setting I use for it. Let me look for. I'm currently using it here. So if you want to do an extra coin, don't put too much money. Don't make sure you allocate enough money. And there's somebody that was here that said they're supposed to be listening to this thing and they are not here. Mr. Babadia, Mrs. Omotola, all those people, they are not here. Yeah, they have good capital, and since the board has been buying for them, it has not exhausted their balance, so they can be using the remaining to do this. So this is a setting I use. Where's the setting? No. Okay, this is what the setting I use. You just enter a coin. When you enter that coin, this is what I did. Let me look for what I did. I'm coming, please. The place that I use that setting, okay, if you want to enter the coin, you just want to add extra coin to your trade. This is what you will do. This is what you will do. So when you have identified the coin you want to enter, like that bunk I said, that bunk, where's that bunk, sir? This bunk, when you enter it, you can see that it's already, you can see that the green card is already moving. So just because on the 15 minutes, it's already on a downtrend. Let's look at go to the lower time frame too. Okay, so you can see it's moving up slightly. Let me look at the 30 minutes. This is very good, and this coin is going to deliver. You can see that the RSI here is pointing up, so it's a good sign for me. And it has formed a green candle here. Let me check the 1 hour. So this is a good coin. The RSI is also pointing, so I can confidently enter this coin. So for me, since I already have a trade that ongoing with my 200 to 250 trade setting, but I just want to do an extra coin. What I would do is that I would go here, I would do through trade setting, and for me, I'll be using Smart Create. No, not Smart Create. Let me look. I've already traded this coin before. I'm looking for a coin that I've not traded before. Let me look for a coin I've not traded. Let's imagine that I'm coming. I've not traded this coin before, so I will not be using the normal trade setting that we use. Okay, I will not come to manually create. I don't want to use the trade setting that we normally use for our capital because I just want to add extra. I just want to use like $50-$60 on the side. After I've done my analysis very well. So I will not put the entire $50 here. After I've done my analysis, I cannot change this one to, since I want to take like 3.1% there, I will change this one to 0.1, and I will now go here. I'll quickly change this one to 111. I'll change it to 111. Actually, I don't need all this thing, but I'm just doing it in case by error I forgot to edit it, or else it will consume all your money. So I will not change the other side there. I will leave it like that. I will click sure. I will off this AI margin call. So I will now click save. I will go back. Then I will change this one to one short. I will change this one to submit return settlement. Then I will off the switch. I will switch off the margin call. Then I will activate. Because I'm using the entire $50 to take like 4%, 3%. So I can be doing this, or it depends on if you have enough capital, but don't put too much money in the second coin. And the coin must be something, a coin that you are guaranteed that the coin will deliver, that the coin has really gone down the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, that is going to go up. Then that's when you can add this extra coin to your other coin that you are trading. And the other coin you are trading, we following the normal margin calls for your capital, 16, 17 margin call. But this one is just an addition to your trade because you are so eager. You are so eager to add one more coin, because I know a lot of people are like that. So just do this and don't overtrade. Don't use too much money to add to the second coin, so that I can be making extra income to your normal trade. I hope I am clear on this strategy. So even people that have small capital, that trade setting is what I will give to them. Maybe you have just $25, $3. Don't go and be trading those funny coins. Don't try them. Don't try all these funny coins when you are not sabi the name. And if you see like 1.5%, 2%, just set them off and get out and look for another coin and trade them. I think I'm clear on that. If you are clear on what I just shared now, just type 7 in the chat. Type 7 in the chat, and I'll talk about the last thing that we'll close tonight. Type 7 in the chat if you understood what I just shared now. Type 7 in the chat if you are clear on what I just said now. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about is I said that we can how to improvise on your trade. Now, this account that you are seeing here, this account for almost a month, there was no there was no you can see from the last month, 11th of April was the last time this account ended. So for over a month plus this coin, that's over a month now, a month and almost 2 weeks. That's very long. Sarkos was not making any money again. Why? Because actually the person that owns account is an elderly woman, so I'm the one helping this woman to manage her account. And I told her that I don't want to enter too many coins. But she kept pushing me. I have more money, and put more coins. And you can see all those funny coins where I go enter. You can see that I'm still a learner too. See all the coins where I go enter. Baja, Buja, GNS, those funny coins. Cello. These coins are just stiff like I get bread. They are not just moving. So I don't know what did I do? And one of the other coin was XLM. And that XLM, I've been trading that XLM since last year. Was it not last year, August or July? The coin never moved to the entry price. It has never moved. It has been going up and down, going up and down, going up and down. There was a time the coin, XLM is a very good coin. It's a very, very good coin, but it will surely recover in this bull run that I want to enter. So I say, let me just find a way to, since the XLM has been too long, it has not reached the entry price. What did I do? I sold off that coin in loss. I sold off that coin in loss of $229 because you can see here that this coin has really made enough profit. So that means the $229 that I lost from selling that coin off, let me start another new strategy all over again by focus on the coin that I know. And you can see when I started the 4th, these are what I've made. So I want to make sure that with a month, I will recover that loss back. I must recover that loss back by focusing on coins where I know, so that this account will not be stagnant. Will not be stagnant without just standing like that. I saw the coin of I've done this kind of thing several times. I'll make sure that when I set that coin off, I will now follow a new rule, so that there's something about earning almost every day. It will give you some euphoria, some excitement that you are earning daily, no matter how small. But if you are just in a trade that is so stagnant, you will not be happy at all. So when you are getting something almost every day, at least you'll be happy. So I saw the coin off, and I will make sure that means it's a challenge to me that I must recover that loss back. So let me stop here tonight because I never knew that we are going to spend more than 1 hour now. So any question before we round off? Any question? Please ask your question. Any question?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. About this very, very static coins that refuse to retract and make a good comeback. You were saying that you had to sell off some coin at a loss and blah blah blah. Okay, going by the beautiful developments that you posted on the group this afternoon about a lot of positivities that are happening around Bitcoin, like these institutional entrances, the ETF approvals, the Hong Kong exchange, the London exchange, and the US, and all that. Can we be hopeful that some of these really badly deep coins can manifest when the bull run triggers, or is about to trigger? Like, okay, let's assume that this week that we just entered, by God's grace, Bitcoins moves as high as 90,000 plus. I mean, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Amen. Amen.
I'm very positive because I'm not
come
ready to sell anything at a loss this time.
that's the miracle.
Sorry.
You don't know what you're asking for. 90,000.
Of course, nothing is impossible. I was very, very positive last week. We were listening to this Zoom meeting last week, and when you said 62,
To be a miracle.
eh?
I say it will
Yes,
be.
miracles happen. Miracles happen. When you say 62, for
Today is
me, I was
Sunday.
like,
It will happen. Sister, your life will
okay,
happen. In Jesus' name. It
of
will
course,
happen.
sir. Of course,
Amen.
of course.
I
I,
join my
I
faith
told
with
myself,
your own. I join my
no,
faith
first
with your faith.
62,000. And by the time I saw
Amen.
70,
Amen.
the
Fire.
cousin, yes, amen, amen. Glory. Yes, legendary. So when I saw 71,400, I sat up in the night. I was watching it. Wagbera said, oh, ni choice. So and it was really good, you know. So we have this energy and we can use it to move things for ourselves. So èèyàn ṣáà ló wà ń di èèyàn dẹ̀ là wá náà. So if there's any positivity around Bitcoin, like there's a massive one, I think it should shift all of these badly stevened coins, and we won't have to dispose these coins at a loss. Can we hope for that? Can we look towards that?
I can't guarantee that, man. And because anything happens since you're already open for a miracle can happen. Because in several cases last year, we have seen coins. You yourself, you remember now. Last year, when you were trading GST, you remember that GST coin that was down for almost a month. All of a sudden, from nowhere, that coin moved so much up. It pumped higher than when you entered. It sold off and started going high, since that time. So we have several cases of coins like that. So it can happen. I will not dispute that it can happen, but nobody controls the crypto market. So if people and influence those coins, all well and good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good evening, boss. Hello. Hey,
Hello, good
network.
evening. Yeah, it's network. It's network again.
I wanted to ask, what do you mean by selling it off? I wanted to ask our teacher, what do you mean by selling a coin off, the one that refuses to deliver? Because my own coin has been there for more than a month now, and it's not delivering.
Okay.
So,
Madam, yeah, this is Salako speaking, though. But to sell off, is an advice. He just said that instead of it to be in a coin for a very long time, like for months, instead of it to be there, he now said that maybe if you have more money, the only thing you can do is that if you have more money, you had it, you increase your capital on that thing so that to reduce your this thing, your loss. Even sometimes when you put more money, I don't know how much you put inside that trade, but you put money there, but you now have, let's say, like $200 there. It will actually it will make you closer to your delivery, this and that. It will reduce your dip. If you are in maybe let's say 50% a dip, if you put like 200, it might just reduce it to like 10%, or even less than that, like 5% dip. So if you see that you are very close, that was the time. But what he's saying is that to sell it off, if you sell it off at a loss, but not at a very big loss, that is zone advice. Don't sell it at a very big, like maybe if you are in a dip of, let's say, 80-something percent. Hello, can you hear me? The network is somewhat cracking.
I'm hearing you very clearly here.
If you are maybe in a very deep, in a very long dip, like let's say 50 or 80-something, this is because your loss, you'll be seeing it as negative when you check. You see it as negative. This is an amount I will lose in this thing. If you know it's too much, it's better not to just leave it. That's why they say you should be patient. Let this thing come up a little bit. When they come up a little bit, then if it maybe is a minor loss you want to get, maybe something like $10 or let's say $20, and you know that you can afford to lose that very one, so that you regain it when you change to any other thing. I think it's advisable then. But if it is very much, my own example is this. I was in a Shiba Inu. since March, but I entered at a top gainer. That's the problem I'm having. So and I increase my first buying this thing. I want to Skype. They call this Skype. It's a system that we want to Skype just to make that quick profit. So I just cook inside there. So my own is that I just have to just leave this aside. I don't want to touch it. I'm still expecting to get more money, add to it. Then I will try to make up. I don't want to make any loss. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'll have to put in more money. Of course, I don't have that now. But whenever I got that money, I put it there. I know I will gain all what I've lost. Because Shiba Inu is a very good coin. Although if it is not a very good coin, it's not advisable. But at the same time, you just have to be patient. All the coin during bull run, everything will move up. That's just it. Everything will move up. So just be patient. But if you have a very minor, if the money that you will lose on it when you sell it off is like you just sell it as it is, just sell it off. Once you sell it off, the little amount that you see on it. But if the loss that you will get on it is you will lose on it is too much. It's advisable to be patient. That's what he's trying to say. If it's back, he will explain to you more and better. Yes. But it's not like that. Why he's saying it's not advisable to sell off like that. Hello, sir.
Let me ask something.
Yes,
it depends on how. Just like when you are selling for example, now when you are selling tomatoes in the market and vegetables, some of these things are perishables items. So if you look at out of the 12 baskets you bought, you have sold 10 baskets and just one or two. So if you are going to be you give out the other basket that is getting spoiled at a very lower price just to get some money back. You understand? That means if the loss is minimizable, it's not too large.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I support that point, but it's not everybody that can close eye for $200 loss. If it's too much, just leave it. Now, the question I have for you now, for every other person is, if you don't have enough money to add to it, when you add money to the trade that is going on, you will end up either increasing your margin call if you add like $200 now or $500. But if you don't have much money to add to it, what I would suggest you do, I did to mine yesterday, is to reduce your first buy. Remember that your margin configurations of the margin means when the price of these coins goes down, first margin call, second margin call, third margin call. It's always a function of first buy. So if your first buy can be reduced to like maybe 12 or 13, that means the amount of money that the robot will be buying each time the price goes down, it will reduce. Remember, we have set margin call 1.1%, 1.2%, 1.2%. So it's 1.3% times first buy. So in other words, you'll be doing your cash management. So if you're able to add something like $50 or $100 to your capital, that will help you to manage your capital so that even in the time of dip, you still be making some sub-sell, making some small profit. While you are waiting patiently, because you don't want to sell and lose plenty money, because nobody does not want to make loss. We want to minimize our losses. Remember our basket of tomato. We no go suppose for the basket. Maybe on the 10th and the basket, or you can still give us one at a lower price. So you will not sell off everything and lose money. You will, if you have money to add to the capital, add. If you don't have money to add, reduce your first buy to a low amount so that subsequent buys will be what? Will manage your cash. Then by the time the Bitcoin goes up, bam, you will have more money, more profit, and everything will rearrange. So that means while we are waiting, in 3 steps now, don't sell off and throw away a lot of loss. Number 2, if you have money to add to it, then change your margin, increase your margin call. If you don't have money, reduce your first buy. You understand? So that every time we are making money. So by the time we now come out from those of us that overbought, we overtraded, by the time maybe 1 or 2 of your coins are finished selling, finished something, you will not be able to say, okay, if I have $500, I will trade 1 coin. Why? So that if there's a dip of any type, they will be covered. The robot will have more, more money to buy more coins.
To trade with. Yes.
Yeah. So that's just my own my own little.
You are very right.
Hello,
you are very right. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
What I'm trying to understand in the selling it off? Because that was the same question I'm also asking on the chat. So what I'm trying to understand is that selling it off, does it mean that when we are on a trade and maybe it is down on a little bit loss, maybe a $5 or a $10 or whatever percentage, maybe it is on a red. Does this selling it off means that once we sell it off, does it mean that we are going to be closing the trade? Does it mean that the trade is going to be closing or what? Because the selling it off, I'm still trying to understand something.
No, once you
And
sell it off, you are closing the trade. You are closing that trade on the coin immediately. You want to sell it off. So what our advice is that you don't need to, if you are in a dip, a too much dip, let's say like 50%, 80%, it's too much for you to now sell off just like that. You will lose a lot of money. That's what we're trying to tell you. That it's better to be patient. That when you have money, just leave that one that's in you, just abandon it there, get another money, then you use it to trade a new coin. That is what Mr. Remy normally say. Just trade a new coin. That new coin, if it is $100 that you have, use it to be trading a new coin. And that one will keep you active. That you'll be using that one to be traded along. By the time you're trading along, you never can know. Anything can happen. When that one now come back, or it is now sold, or maybe you gain something there, then you now know how to reduce your trade to what you already have. Then that one will be an additional to what you have already. I mean, additional money that you have already. So you can have money to trade all over. So it's better you be patient. I told you about my own case too now. I'm having SLM. I'm in a very deep thing in SLM. So I'm still having it. I just put it to one side. I don't want to touch it. I don't have money to put into the business for now. But if I have the money, anytime I have money, I will still put money so that I will trade another coin. That's what I'm trying to say. So instead of losing more money, instead of losing more money on it, so it's better you just be calm. Be calm. Very soon, everything will move up. The market will go up. That's just it. The market will surely go up. Don't have it. In my own, as my instinct telling me, the market will go up. Once you go up, you will make a lot of money. That's just it.
Okay. Let me give an example to explain to that madam. Like my own trade now. You know, when you go to your RoyalQ, the home page, at the home page, you have strategy, circle, news. Your coin. Now, for example, my AVAX is saying that I have a return rate of minus 31.83%. And it's saying my floating loss, floating pre-strike L, that means floating profit, floating loss, minus 143.032. Are you following me?
That is $143. Yeah, that $143.
$143. That's a lot of money for me as a person.
Exactly.
That's plenty money. So, madam, what it means is that if you sell off this particular coin now, you are going to make a loss of $143. The floating loss will now become a real loss. You know, from loss means if you separate, if you do selling price minus cost price, you get profit. So when you say there's a loss, that means you are not making profit on what you buy at the beginning for that coin. Because, for example, now the AVAX coin that I'm trading, the average price is 54.23. You understand? But the current price now is at 6.97. The price has gone down. Are you with me? So the coin where I buy at $54.23 and the price now is 36. You know, the price don't go down.
Exactly. Too much.
Rate now 31. So that loss would be plenty. But I never make I just go for $3. You understand? But what I'm saying is that if you say, okay, if the loss is not too much, and you see a promising coin that will pump, you can sell off and make some loss, and now hope to recoup back that profit that will cover the loss
from the new coin.
If the loss is too much, leave it. Then if you have money, add to your capital. If you don't have money to add to the capital, the mini capital that you have is left in your balance of your tracking or Binance or whatever. So you reduce the setting. So you reduce your first buy so that you manage your capital where you need. That is if you don't have money to add to it. So that's just, I believe it's very clear to everybody. Thank you, Thank you, Mr. Alako. Thank you, madam.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Lonsfemi.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I think you're very clear now. I'm not sure that it's back. Oh.
Okay, Madam Didi, are you clear now? Madam Didi. Madam Didi, are you clear? Hello?
Has it been thrown out again? Has she been thrown out too?
This network now. Wow.
Yeah, the network is somehow. I think Mr. Remy is back.
He's back.
I think he's
okay.
back.
Let's go.
Yes,
Hello,
I'm
Mr.
back.
Remy.
I'm
Okay,
back.
sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
enjoying,
back.
I'm enjoying our discussion.
Okay, sir.
Now, I have some people in this Zoom concerning somebody enter the coin. Two of them, they enter a coin that has. Okay, Mr. Olewa, want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something. I think it all boils down to the fact that we should all be able to analyze these coins. When I joined crypto, I actually trade Forex. I've been trading Forex for about 18 years, since 2006. So what I do is that when I see all our, what do you call it? When I see these signals, I actually go and do my own analysis and see if I don't just go into any signal that I see. I do my own analysis and I see if I check if the coin is actually tradable or not. So when I first joined and they said that you don't make loss in Forex, we take losses because we know that a good trade will come one day. Do you understand? That's the mindset. We don't see loss as failure. No, we see it as part of the game because we know that better trades are coming in future.
Wow.
So during the week, or was it last week or so, I was in a coin. I can't remember the coin now, and the coin was like 6% floating loss. And I've been waiting on that coin for about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, what's the point? And I saw another coin that could give me 18, 20%. And I was like, so why do I have to now keep waiting for this coin when I can get 18% from this? I did my analysis. I trade Forex, and what I trade is I'm a harmonic trader. I trade patterns. I trade what do you call it? They call it I can't forget. I can't remember the word now. So I trade patterns. So when I saw this particular coin, SSV, that's the coin, SSV, I saw the coin and I saw that I could make 18% easily. I closed the 6% floating loss and I went into the coin and I made 18%. Do you get? I made 3 times what I was supposed to lose. So that is what I just feel is that, yeah, it's good if the loss is big, yeah, hold on, because definitely it will definitely come back. But if you can do your own analysis yourself, you will know where the coin is going to. Like the analysis Mr. Remy did about BTC. I agree. BTC might dip a bit to support before it now rallies again. Do you get? So if you can do all this analysis yourself and you know all this analysis, you'll be confident. You'll be looking at what I do at times is that I check BTC and I see that, oh, BTC, when I see that I enter a coin, instead of it pumping and I see that the coin is going down, what I do, I just go to BTC and I say, what's going on with BTC? When I see that BTC is coming down, I'll be like, oh, no wonder. Then I'll look at my trades again and look at the support and resistance and see if I'm still okay. Do you understand? So it all boils down to all of us trying as much as possible to get the basics of trading. If you have the basics of trading, then you will just be at rest. I still closed a coin today at about 1.something% loss. I mean, floating loss. I closed it because I was like, this coin, no, it's not every time that you analyze a coin or analyze a trade that it goes in your favor. You should know that nobody can predict exactly what's going to happen in the market. So when you predict and you're wrong, accept you're wrong. Get out of the coin and, get out on time. Don't wait until it is 50% floating loss. Get out of the coin, take a small loss, look for a better coin and trade. That's what I do now. Do you get? I have some coins. I have a particular coin, NEO. I have a coin that I entered, NEO. Is about 12% floating loss. And that's about $20-something, if I close it. I'm still looking for a trade that will give me like $40 and I'll close it. Once I get a trade that I see that, oh, this trade is going to give me double what I'm going to lose with NEO, I'll close it and I'll enter that trade and make money. So that's me. That's what Forex is. And, anyway, I just said I should chip in that. Thank you very much. I've been enjoying the conversation. And Mr. Remy, I need to commend you for all these trainings you give us. It's really, really enlightening. I like the trading strategy that you gave us that you said you're not comfortable with. When you're not comfortable with a particular trade, adapt it to your own self. You are the one that know yourself when you want to trade. So when you get a particular strategy, look for how the strategy fits you, fits your own personality, and make it work for yourself. That particular trade, I'm going to go and look for videos and look for how it's going to fit me and look for how I'm going to use it to make money. So thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank God that all of us are now exposing ourselves. Thank God that we're exposing ourselves. I will not be the only one that will be holding this our Sunday meetings. I'm identifying people that can hold meetings already now. Because I remember Mr. Oluwato is even here. He don't run away again. He don't run away. The guy that told us that is always making so much money daily from scalping. Till now, he has not been able to give us time to teach us what he is doing. So we need more minds. We need more people to come and share the knowledge with us. I remember when Mr. Oluwayomi Soto, don't mind me. I like that your name. He chatted me that he closed his trade and entered another trade and made 18% after he did his analysis. Now, I always tell us that your trading skill is very, very important. If you can be able to have that trading skill, I know that sometimes I give us some analysis in the group for people that have been with me for a very long time in our register members group. That's one coin I once analyzed that this coin can do 15%, 16%. The moment I spot that coin, I would rather close a coin that is low to go and get into that coin and make my profits from that coin. There's no rule, there's no rigid rule in RoyalQ or in RoyalQ. One of the things that we preach so much in RoyalQ that there's no loss. Yes, the board does not ever say that a loss, but you own the bot, you are the one that will know how to use your bot to work for you. So the moment you can be able to identify a coin, this coin is too slow, get out from the coin, get out. But you can only do that if you have the skill. If you don't have the skill to identify another coin that will use, you don't ever do that. So you just have to stay put with the coin and use your margin cost to be buying and selling for you. Why you are stuck in one coin for a long time? Because you have not been able to acquire the skill to be able to identify coin by yourself. That's why if you can adopt what I just taught you this evening, since I've said that don't enter too many trades. Now begin to practice by yourself. Okay, I've given a signal in the group. You have like $500. Okay, now that $500 can cover even up to 17 margin calls. And if you use $15 as your first buying amount, you might not even exhaust your capital in your exchange, in your wallet. Why don't you begin to practice what you have been learning from me and from all the training that we have been doing? Start with like $50 to learn, to be entering coins by yourself. From what I have been teaching us, I have done so many videos. I have an archive on the YouTube. Go and watch. Where I am today is the virtue of learning from different people, and I came together and I found my strategy. Don't be dependent too much. The moment you have received a signal, use the remaining balance that you have. Start small, $50. Enter that coin. I'm going to create a short video for now. You can use that small capital to be entering coins. So when you're making extra money with another trade, you are practicing yourself, then you'll be able to get better so that you'll not be too dependent on the signal that we send. And I have another person here that was in a very slow floating loss here, and he had to look for another money to start trading another coin, and that coin was giving him daily income again. instead of being stagnant for weeks. So let me just stop here. I think tonight was very, very, very eventful. Very, very eventful. And the others that didn't join, they will know that they have really missed. So it's already recorded. We have spent so much time here tonight. So our next meeting we know is on next week Sunday. So on Tuesday is our prospect meeting. Invite people. I was about to talk about cash flow contracts, but I'm not talking about that today because our time is overspent. So by next week, I will talk about that. So I think we need to draw the curtain for today's meeting. So thank you, everybody. I believe we have learned so much tonight. I've learned so much